Do you think that Meghan and Harry were really sad for the Queen? Those two who did everything in their power to besmirch, belittle, denigrate, slander the Queen while she was alive in her elderly years, not just less than 10 days ago. The fact that they're going through the Spotify because she had vile things said about the Queen. So I guess it was okay for Meghan Markle and Harry to disrespect, slander, abuse the Queen while she was alive. But it's not okay now. Now they're going to show respect. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let's do this video. Hello, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research. Do your own research. And this is a platform for entertainment and for sharing our opinions. It's incredible today. Well, not today, but it was very emotional. I'm sorry, my eyes look like this, but I've been crying all morning. It's such a sad day, when I saw Her Majesty the Queen, when they transfer her from the carriage to the hearse, and they play the God Save the Queen thing, and then when they sang God Save the King in church, it's like it hit home. I've been watching quite a lot of the press saying, in a day like this is a woman who this is a beautiful icon who probably could have lived longer had she not had so much stress coupled with her illness. And of course, old age. But stress is a huge factor. It affects your nervous system, your immune system. It affects even your digestive system. It affects everything. And it's unbelievable how even Dan Wooden, who I watch, are the brothers, Harry should come to the fold. Let's not forget, people want to forget. Harry's crying. Harry was never crying. Meghan couldn't even fake one tear. I mean, people are going, the forlorn Duchess or Meghan, she's so sad. How can this woman be sad about a woman, about the Queen? The Queen invited her to Christmas, to vacations, summer vacations. At every occasion, Meghan Markle said no. People keep forgetting that Meghan Markle's actions and Harry's actions as well were those of a person who didn't like the Queen, who hated the Queen. When you love somebody, you want to spend time with them. You want your kids to get to know them, especially a grandma or a great grandma. People say, oh, Harry was sad about the Queen. No, she wasn't. And Harry doesn't want the king to live long. Harry is angry. He's in second row. Harry. I'm just thinking that, why are people thinking that Meghan Markle is sad about the Queen? If I am to understand correctly, this is a woman who relentlessly harassed, belittled, tried to denigrate and slander everything the late Queen stood for. She issued and did the most vile things, because the worst you can do against some, like nowadays anyways, is accuse them of racism. Because let's face it, she didn't say the Queen, but she said that people who was the boss at the end of the day. It was Her Majesty the Queen. And basically Meghan said that. Meghan implied that the Queen stood by and did nothing. And by the way, neither did her wanking husband. Because, at the end of the day, the Queen was the boss. And her husband didn't do anything to protect her from her imaginary slights or their own created situations. So today, when I watch people say, oh, Meghan is so sad about the Queen, all the royal ladies, no. If you watch, Sophie is keeping a very close eye, helping the Duchess of Cambridge, the Princess of Wales, with her children, making sure that the children have as little as contact as possible with their bully, because allegedly Meghan bullied them. And these are all my thoughts and opinions. So Sophie was having none of it. So for people to say that Meghan Markle and Harry are sad, why? Aren't they re-editing, supposedly, Spotify, because the things that Meghan Markle are saying so vile and offensive? So I guess it was okay to be vile, offensive, disrespectful, lie, and slander a 96-year-old woman who stood up to decency, community, and service. But when she's dead, oh, we're sad now. Oh yeah, Harry posting, oh, I remember my kids when they hugged their great grandma. Says who? Says who? So that's all the memories. Please keep in mind that Meghan Markle and Harry have been trashing everything about what the Queen stood for, which is basically trashing the Queen, while making demands, making everybody's lives difficult while they're here through their spokesperson, which is the wanker Omid Scobie. So I've received so many emails saying, oh, Meghan Markle is really remorseful. No. You know what? Why be remorseful when she could have been a decent person and have great memories with the Queen? Harry traded honor, duty, and service for being, excuse me about that. Harry traded honor, duty, service, prestige in order to be a D-list celebrity in California. You know, likes attract likes, and Harry attracted Meghan Markle because they're both horrendous human beings. They're both horrendous human beings.
I hope Harry rolls over one day, takes one look and thinks, what have I done? And comes to his senses and packs up and moves back across the pond. I think he's made an awful error. And I think she's had a terrible influence over him, and she's just a horrible human.
Shame on the press. That's not, oh, is there a truce? No. You know, this is like, and to me, it was, was the worst slap on the face for people? That millions of people around the world who genuinely loved Her Majesty the Queen deserve to be at the service. Instead, we have such a snake, such a classless, disgusting woman who contributed to the death of Her Majesty the Queen by creating so much stress, unnecessary stress with slanders. And now people want to forget. You know what? People say, oh, you should forgive people. You know, I always say to people, when people tell me you should forgive people who have hurt you, Paula, you know what? No. Nuh-uh. Why? Only God can forgive. And God knows I'm not God. And history that is forgotten is liable to be repeated. So, no. And Meghan and Harry are going to go back to Montecito, hopefully, today. Hopefully, the new king will strip them completely of their titles with a letters patent. He will turn Prince Harry into Harry Windsor Mountbatten, or Harry Mountbatten Windsor, and Meghan will be Mrs. Windsor. I mean, what do you guys think?